through everything that you have to know on your mink, okay?
Yes, please.
Starting up here at the throat. This thing right here, that's a salivary gland. There's another one right over here that's kind of been cut in half. Those are called the submandibular salivary glands.
Okay.
You have to know those. It's the only salivary gland you have to know on these, okay? The hard piece of cartilage right here, that's the Adam's apple. That's called the cricoid cartilage or the epiglottis. Call it the cricoid cartilage or the epiglottis. I don't care which. It's different than your drawing. Okay? This big tube right here, that's the trachea. Okay? There's another tube right underneath it. I'm going to pull it out. See that tube I'm pulling out right here? That's the esophagus.
Is this our esophagus?
Okay?
This is like,
so that's trachea. That's esophagus. Okay? Got those? So submandibular salivary glands, epiglottis, trachea, esophagus. Okay?
Yep.
Then inside the thoracic cavity, only two things you have to know. The heart, which is the big organ right here in the middle, and the lungs, which are on either side of it.
Okay.
Okay? Got those? The muscular organ that separates those is called the diaphragm. And right below the diaphragm is where you're going to have your liver. You have to know all 5 parts of the liver. The easiest way to start is to find your gallbladder. That's it right there.
Yeah.
Okay, the gallbladder always sits in the right median lobe. So all of this, including this piece right here, is the right median lobe. Lift it up and look underneath it. There's the right lateral lobe. Okay, right there, where the probe is. All right, let it drop back down. Go past the next cut. Okay, that's the left median lobe. Lift that up, left lateral lobe. Okay, the 5th part, lift the whole liver up and look underneath it. There's a little tongue of liver stuff right in the middle of this mesentery. I'm going to dig it out of the fat right here. Okay, that little lobe of the liver right there, that's called the caudate lobe. Okay, got the parts of the liver.
So the medial is on the top and the lateral is on the bottom?
Medial is in the middle.
Yeah.
Right medial, left medial, right lateral, left lateral.
Okay.
Caudate lobe underneath it. Okay? Yep. Situated right by the caudate lobe right here, that's the stomach. Okay? That's the stomach. That's the part your greater omentum should have been attached to, but somebody pulled it off.
Jason?
Okay? So somebody ripped your greater omentum off. Here's a little bit of it here. It's that big fatty thing that covered everything. So that's the stomach right here. Okay? To do your intestines, there are 3 parts of the small intestine, 3 parts of the large intestine. So you lift all of your guts up so you're looking at the back side of the animal where you've got the kidney here. Okay? This organ right here is the kidney. See the kidney right there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the kidney. Let one flap of the intestine drop.
Duodenum.
That's the duodenum. Okay? And the organ contained in the mesentery of the duodenum, that's the pancreas. Okay?
The pancreas is the
Pancreas is all of this stuff in here in that mesentery. Okay? Let the next flap fall. Okay, that's the ascending colon. Now, right where you get the loop in that for the bottom of this, where it ends the ascending colon, that's your appendix. The part of the small intestine next to that here, that's the ileum. Okay, so that's the bottom end of it. That's the top end of the small intestine. That's the bottom end of the small intestine. The middle of the small intestine, let it drop and sit. Any place in here, that's what we're going to call jejunum. Okay, so it's duodenum, jejunum,
So is all
ileum on the end.
The ascending colon and the duodenum, is it the same on the other side? Does it loop around or is it just on one side?
Just on one side, okay? Okay, then for your ascending colon, that's here. Transverse colon is the part where it grows across the top, here. Descending colon is where it goes down the abdomen here. Okay? And the rectum's all the way down in there.
All right.
Got those?
Yep.
Okay? Then we did the reproductive structures, the urinary structures. Kidney, ureter, testes, penis, and your spermatic cord is going to be that little cord down in here where it crosses the ureter. Okay? That little cord. I'm going to try to loosen it up.
How are you going to put a needle in that
little cord
one?
right there. I'll put a needle right next to it.
Okay.
Okay, right there. And then, of course, this little ball thing right here, that's the urinary bladder. Okay?
Okay.
So we don't need to know the appendix?
Appendix cecum, same thing, yes.
Oh,
it's right where the, it's going to be right where the large and small intestine come together.
So what's the little, like the little lobe that's attached to the little covering that goes over it? What was that called?
The what?
Okay, so what's the covering called? Like the little fatty tissue? That stuff right there.
Greater omentum.
Okay, what's the kidney? Is it a kidney?
Okay, now that has an organ inside of it.
Yeah, where's that?
Since they cut yours off, we're going to have to go over there to look at that. The greater omentum is your fat storage organ, okay? And when you lift the greater omentum up and look on the other side of it, that's the spleen here.
Okay.
Looks kind of like your liver, but it's not. It's attached to the greater omentum. That's the spleen. Okay?
Yep.
When somebody cut that, I don't know if we have a spleen or not.
Ours,
But they cut your greater omentum off,
yeah,
so
we never saw that.
You should text that to the group chat.
that's your.